I only got one more thing, man. You know, you saw Shakur Stevenson talk about Tank.
Nah, what did he say?
Because they, I think he was on $1 million worth of game. Yeah, because they did an interview. It looked like he was inside the ring or whatever. And you know how he's been saying, he was talking about, of course, the Frank Martin fight falling through, and then some stuff with Devin Haney, of course. But then they was talking
Frank
about
Martin would have been good for us, bro.
I'm so mad, yo.
I'm still mad about that.
The fighter, as we get closer to that fight, especially if everything gets signed properly and goes through. That other guy he's fighting is he's not he's a tough fight. He could potentially be a tough fight, I should say. I mean, we're gonna talk
tough
about
test?
that later. He could be a tough test. He's not gonna win, but he's yeah.
It could be a tough
we
test
get that
like
later.
other fighters.
Yeah. I don't want to say the other guy because I like the other guy.
Yeah, I like the other guy. I like the other guy, but he admitted he was a tough test.
Tough test.
He was a tough test for another boxer.
He was a tough test for Stevenson. But he said, listen, man, it's basically paraphrased like Tank. I can't make any demands with him like I'm talking with some of those dudes. He said he the face of boxing right now.
Facts. That is a factual statement.
He said, honestly, I would love to fight to test my skills, but I can't make any demands to him. You know what I mean? Hopefully he come out and reach out to me and we can make it happen. He showed the utmost respect. And also, like Bud spoke about Tank as well.
As he should have, though.
Not only is it the money stuff, they know that's a tough. They ain't walking. That's a fight.
Nigga, everybody knows that.
Tank can box, and Tank got that power. Like,
yo, one thing I want to give to the boxing community, yo, regardless how you feel about people, yo, do not slander Gervonta Davis, yo.
Yeah, I see people.
That motherfucker can fight better than anybody in that weight class, yo. He's dangerous with knockouts, but he could also box. Stop being like, whatever your issue is with him, yo. Because I don't know. I can't think from somebody that's not like me.
The only issue people would have is, now, people always got to be extreme with stuff. They're like, he hasn't fought anybody. That's not true.
Yeah.
But there are certain names that people would like to see him in the ring with. And people would like to see him in a ring with a fight that people would either, not necessarily he has to be the underdog, but at least be somewhat, like at least 45-55 or something like that. So even if he's the favorite, I think that's the only thing people want to see. And I can understand that. But you got people acting like, yo, if you watch boxing, yo, he's not like just a slugger, but he's technical, speed, good defense. He sets them traps so perfectly. And the power, it's like,
but all the niggas that
nobody's walking through him, nobody's beating him easy, nobody. I mean,
my issue with those fans are though, like, your favorite mans wouldn't fight Isaac Cruz. So
yeah, definitely,
like, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. I mean,
stop it, yo. Come on, yo. Your favorite mans.
Cruz looking kind of phony now, but
Isaac
one
Cruz's
point,
last performance was the worst one we seen, but like before that performance, none of them dudes that y'all say on that level would even try.
I think Stevenson was trying to get that fight, and then it
Shakur is the only one that tried.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like,
yeah.
Hands in the pocket. Remember the dude?
After the last fight, now people might, but still people would try to avoid it because Isaac Cruz is kind of weird. He might be one of those dudes where he needs to be very motivated too. That last fight, he might not have been motivated.
Yeah, because when he fought Gamboa, he was trying to punch a hole through.
That's why you can't do every fight like, oh, he fought and it looked like this and that. Because sometimes, like I told you about the, I spoke to you. This is before we was doing the boxing break. We would just talk about boxing. I don't know if we talked about on pod or off. I said not the last fight with Haney, the fight before that. And everybody was like, oh, man, he didn't look that good. Haney should destroy him. I said, yeah. But at the same time, I said, Loma probably wasn't as motivated for that guy. Because honestly, I mentioned, I said, I know a lot of people haven't seen that guy. I said, that guy is actually a solid fighter. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't know if it's going to be as easy as people. I said, I spoke about it. I said,
no, you did.
I said, if he underestimated him, it's going to be a tough night. Like, and I think he went in there and wasn't as focused. I said, he goes into the Haney fight, he's going to be focused. Yeah. And he was clearly focused. It was a very difficult fight. So
you already know my opinion with that. And
yeah, that's a whole another joint.
Yeah, we're not going to even get into that.
But Stevenson, Tank, well, it's going to be very interesting to see what Tank does next because a lot of people, they're not waiting, but it's always that, hey, can I get that fight? If I can't get all right, then we could do it. But like, so it's very interesting. Like I said, I think the Isaac Cruz fight would be next, but I also think there might be more talks about. I don't know anything personally, but could be more talks behind. I would assume because Cruz didn't look that good, so it's like, how do you sell that fight? If he'd have went out there and destroyed that guy, it'd have been easier to sell the second fight. The other one was entertaining, it was kind of close and all of this type of stuff, but he did not look good in that last fight, so he didn't do a good enough job of helping to sell for the Tank fight too. So I think they kind of talking and trying to figure something out for Tank's first fight in a minute. So we're gonna see.